Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Today I have for you an updated version of a Luck on Your Side deck. First of all, sorry that there's no face cam. I'm recording this hours after I recorded my Monster Reborn video, and my camera had already been taken up, so I didn't get a chance to set it back up. It's really late, but I wanted to record this video so you guys can catch it in the morning. But anyway, we're using Luck on Your Side skill, obviously. As you guys know, if your life points fall under 1,000, all your coin tosses land in heads, which is how we take advantage of the skill, by obviously using monsters who benefit from the artifact, namely Twin Barrel Dragon, which can destroy something unsummoned if both coins land on heads. We also have Blowback Dragon, which you can use its effect once per turn. You can target a card and then toss coin 3 times and destroy the target if at least 2 of the results are heads. Once again, if we have the skill, they'll all be heads, so you'll always have the destruction. We also have 2 Time Wizard, because Time Wizard can just wipe the board, and it's really it's an easy way to just clear your opponent of monsters. The only drawback is that you do have to be under 1,000, and this monster only has 500 attack, so you have to have a means of protecting it. That's why we're running 2 Super Rush and 3 Sphere Kribos. Originally I was only running 2 Sphere Kribos and 3 Cosmic Cyclones, but I found out that the deck works better when your opponent is the one dealing the damage to you. So it's better to have the the Kribo to just take however many attacks you need to take and then protect yourself from losing the game with it. So yeah, 3 Kribos, definitely an expensive deck in that regard. I'm using 2 Fires of Doomsday. It's another way of controlling how many attacks you take during a battle phase, because you can take 1 attack if that'll put you under 1,000, I'm sorry, and then you can flip your Fires of Doomsday and protect yourself from the rest of the turn. They also synergize with Blowback Dragon, because Blowback Dragon is a 6-star monster, so you need 1 tribute in order to summon it. And same goes for Jinzo. Jinzo is in here because he's Jinzo. We get an animation with Joey and his Jinzo. So it works with both of those. The 2 Cosmic Cyclone, like I said, to take care of back row, but mainly to get your life points under 1,000. 2 Super Rush for protection. 2 Cup of Ace. The one downside that this deck has is that before it used to rely a lot on things like enemy controller to protect your monsters, but because we're running 2 Cup of Ace, we cannot run enemy controllers. But Cup of Ace is just too good in this deck to not take advantage of it. Obviously you activate it, and if your skill is activated, you'll get to draw 2 cards. Pretty self-explanatory. And 1 Powerful Rebirth. I was hesitant about using a trap, and this could be Treacherous Trap Hole, but I went with a Powerful Rebirth because 1, it'll help me have a monster on the board, so if I need a tribute for Blowback Dragon or for Jinzo, it also works with Twin Barrel Dragon, so if I special summon it using Powerful Rebirth, I'm still gonna get to pop a monster. It can target Time Wizard. It's very good in this deck, so I just went with 1 Powerful Rebirth. And yeah, let's go ahead and show you some replays. Very surprised that I'm still awake. It is 2:11 in the morning as I'm recording this. But like I said, you guys probably won't see it until midday, 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, by the way. That is why I'm recording this, because I don't get to go to work. Going up against Odeon, didn't know what to expect. We see Ancient Gear Castle, and if this decks look random, it's because I was playing the event. That's where I was testing this deck. So we're gonna see Ancient Gear Castle. I go ahead and use my Cosmic Cyclone on the face down, and I was blindly hoping that my Twin Barrel Dragon would destroy the Ancient Gear Castle, but he sadly does not. So I take some damage there, but I was still okay if he summoned Ancient Gear Golem right there, because I would have taken a bunch of damage, and I can rely on my Twin Barrel Dragon effect. I go for the Twin Barrel Dragon effect on the castle for a 2nd time and miss that, which is sad, but I have my Super Rush, so I can at least destroy the monster, which is the immediate threat. My opponent doesn't get anything, so I go for Blowback Dragon. We attempt to destroy this thing for a third time, ladies and gentlemen, and we miss yet again. That is why I need this skill. Hit him for 23, summons Ancient Gear Knight. I go for Cup of Ace, and wouldn't you know, I finally get one to land my way. So we're gonna get 2 cards, go for Cosmic Cyclone, finally get rid of that Ancient Gear Castle. Just to kind of BM a little bit, activate my skill because this is a luck on your side. So I'm supposed to be showcasing the skill. We destroy the Ancient Gear Knight, hit him for 23. Nice and easy on that one. Obviously, I went with machines in this latest match. Once I saw that Jinso was like the, the poster child for it, I was like, well, that makes my decision easy. Although psychics are really cool too. Here I'm ending turn. I have 2 Kuribo, so I can protect, how much life point damage I take. Unfortunately, I don't know what that was about, by the way. I'm still wondering why he went Forbidden Chalice. I don't know if he was like BMing and being like, look dude, I have all these cards. But I take the 1900 so that I can switch this into defense mode, and if my Twin Barrel cannot destroy it, I can at least try to attack over it. So that's why I use the Kuribo on the Dyna instead of taking all that damage. Get Blowback Dragon, target the face down. We're gonna see Econ take. I don't really agree with that, but it was good for me because I got to get rid of a monster. He got rid of his Econ, and I have Powerful Rebirth with a Kuribo for backup. So here I don't have to worry about Wiz, because even if you were to summon a Wiz, he wouldn't have anything to discard for it. So I'm gonna let him destroy my my Twin Barrel Dragon. I have to use my Kuribo on the beat because that would have killed me, and instead I let him attack with Dumpa, and get myself like 200 life points, activate my Powerful Rebirth, destroy the Dyna, tribute for my blowback, and I would have summoned Time Wizard if I had another Kuribo in hand, but obviously that would have been a suicide. So we're gonna clear out the entire field with both our effects and our attack. He doesn't top deck anything, so I just hit him for 2300, right in the face. And this is where you see luck on your side being an underused skill. Like, people don't think to play around it. It should have been a red flag when I used the Kuribo on the beat and not on the Dyna. He still attacked with Recon, so just be wary when you see a Joey, so you don't get tilted like these people did. Life point boost Alpha Mokuba. Once again, we have Kuribo with Powerful Rebirth, we have Fire of Doomsday, so we have a lot of ways of protecting ourselves after we take some damage. I go for the effect here, and he goes Divine Wrath, which I guess he wanted his Dragon Engraved, so I can agree with that play. But it kind of made things easy for me because I can just take all this damage, use my Firesome of Doomsday, and the reason why I did it this way is in case I draw a monster that I can tribute. Obviously I have Cups of Ace as well, so the chance of me doing that was very high. And if I activated Powerful Rebirth right there, I would have been able to use my tokens. So we're gonna go Cup of Ace, draw 2. There's the Blowback Dragon, but first we're gonna summon Twin Barrel Dragon. And I didn't have lethal here because he had 5,000 life points, but also I couldn't use Blowback Dragon to destroy the Paladin because it's unaffected by monsters when he has a dragon equipped. So I just attack over it, hit Mokuba for 23. I have a Super Rush and I have a Sphere Kuribo, so I'm well protected. We use the Super Rush, he doesn't have anything else, so I'm able to just win the game after that. Espa Roba coming up next. G-Man. So this was, you know, this was a very random hand, so that's why the play is kind of weird. Like I don't go for taking damage. I instead just set my Jinso, because I have Sphere Kuriboh, so I can protect them. You know, if my opponent were to attack, and a Jinso on the field is always a good thing, so I just went for it. I'm gonna flip summon him and watch the animation. I'm really glad that Joy has the animation as well. The one and only. Destroy the Berserk Gorilla. Mask of the Accursed into Sergeant Electro. So rookie mistake. Obviously he should have summoned Sergeant Electro first and pinned my back row, but you know, it helps me, so it's whatever. Monster, Man-Eater Bug destroying my Jinso. I was super salty about that. So at that point I knew I was going to potentially BM this man into oblivion. I used Cosmic Cyclone on my own card, just so I can activate my Cup of Ace, draw 2. I get a Time Wizard, so the perfect BM card. I'm gonna destroy his stupid Sergeant Electro, hit him for 500, and you know, I have 2 Kuribohs to protect my Time Wizard. Another Mask of the Accursed, which is kind of funny. And this is where, you know, there's obvious BM. I can just Tribute Summon, destroy the monster, and hit him for 23. But instead, I destroy the Mask of the Accursed after destroying a second Man-Eater Bug with Time Wizard. And, you know, I let him just look at his demise in the shape of a little clock-looking guy. He tries to attack with Green Kappa. I use the Kuriboh, and then we see the scoop. That's what you get for killing my Jinso, man. Last, we have one more Espa Roba, and this was finally an actual event matchup. I'm using machines, he's using psychics. Life Point Boost Alpha. This time I am going for the damage. You know, I'm just hoping that he can't OTK, because I don't really have anything to protect myself. But then I draw a Sphere Kuriboh, which is super clutch. So now I can take the 17, use my Kuriboh, and my skill is live. Double Cups of Ace and Twin Barrel Dragon. It's kind of not fair. We're gonna destroy the back row right away, which is a Mirror Wall. And then we draw 4 because we can. So we pick up 2 Super Rush and a Sphere Kuriboh. Very, very good. We also pick up Fires of Doomsday. I try to attack his guy. He's got Timescaper. But he decides not to attack into my monster, so I summon my Jinso. You're gonna see the animation once again. Tributing a token. So now his traps are dead. So I just kill the psychic, go for the crash with the juggler. Destroy his monster with Twin Barrel Dragon. And unfortunately that's not enough for game yet. But he's on the ropes. I still have Kuriboh, I still have 2 Super Rush. We're gonna see Supremacy Varied. And that's the game, boys. Jinso coming clutch, coming through. And yeah, this was a fun deck to use. I guess I didn't use Blowback Dragon as much as I probably should have, but I didn't want to bump him 3. It was basically, if I did 3 blowback, I was gonna do, you know, no Jinsos, and 1 Jinso over a 3rd blowback dragon. I feel like it's just overall better, unless I change the deck entirely and, you know, get rid of Fires of Doomsday, go for more powerful rebirths. I don't know. I would have to rework the deck without Jinso, but I'd rather have Jinso. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, you know, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really, really appreciate that. And till next time.